Welcome, everybody. So excited for this weekend challenge of learning Spanish from 0 words to 25 words. This is going to be a fun weekend for us to begin our journey, or even just if you are already on the journey of learning Spanish, this is a way to kind of just give yourself that little boost to keep going.
That's right.
So let us introduce ourselves and then we'll get started. Rocio, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. Hola todos. My name is Rocio Milena, and I am 25. I'm married, and the last years I have been working with teaching several languages. I was born in Germany. I grew up in Paraguay in South America, and right now I am in the Netherlands. So, yeah, I have always been challenged with learning new languages, teaching, translating, and everything. And it is a challenge to learn a new language and to learn new cultures and everything. But it's also very enriching. It's beautiful and it keeps you growing. And yes, just getting to get the world better and the people and cultures. And it's a beautiful experience. And yes, I'm very excited to be here.
Yes, so exciting. I have a similar story. I'm a little older, but Rocio is a special friend of mine and also now a host and the multilingual voice. And we are excited about this weekend challenge. My background is also multi languages in the home. My parents moved from Canada to Paraguay and then back to Canada. And so we have had a journey of living in different places, and I continued that with my own family. So I am a mother of 4 children, and we have lived in Paraguay, Russia, and now the last 20 years we've lived in the US. And so, yes, we love languages, we love cultures, and that's what this is all about. We want to help and boost others to get into that what would you say, the lifestyle of speaking multiple languages, because it is a
Mm.
beautiful lifestyle, and it's one that for many of us maybe not, we haven't had that opportunity yet, so we want to be the bridge that will kind of cover that gap. So if you haven't yet, we do have a Facebook group that we'd love for everybody to join. Now that's totally optional. If you're not a Facebook fan, we will also be sharing the activities we'll be doing in via email. So, but just FYI, if you want to join the Facebook group, it's called the Everyday Language Learner. Come join us in there. There'll be different things that we'll be posting throughout the weekend, but anything we post, we will also email to you. So you won't be missing out. By the end of the weekend, you will be able to do the following. You should be able to go from 0 Spanish to understanding possibly 25 words. And that would be also 10 phrases is our goal, for you to learn 10 phrases. You will learn these phrases in a fun, interactive way, and we're going to have 2 live events. We want this weekend to be a successful opportunity for you to get a jump start in speaking Spanish. We have several resources, especially made for this weekend. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a preview as to what those resources are. As we think of learning languages, just a reminder that our brain will give us kind of what we call a kickback. So meaning it tires us out. We lose motivation easily just because it's something new. But that's why we're here. We're here to challenge you and to be that support for you so that you can kind of stick with it for the weekend. And we're going to do that in multiple ways. And we're going to be posting various exercises throughout the weekend to kind of keep you pacing throughout. And anything you have access to us. Any questions you might have, you can share and ask those as well via email or in the Facebook group. All right, so let me go through some of the exercises that we are going to give you that you can do on your own time. The first one is listening exercise, and we've recorded a little scenario, a place. The context is shopping in a boutique for a t-shirt while you're traveling in Mexico. And so we are teaching you the new words and phrases in context. So it's not standalone, and that really helps your brain kind of remember those phrases because now you're using it in a practical way. The first part we'd like you to do with this recording is just listen to it and hear the pronunciation and kind of get yourself into that context. You are visiting a city in Mexico and you are shopping at boutiques to find a t-shirt to take home with you. You only know limited Spanish, but you will try your best to purchase it on your own. You walk into the store and a lady greets you. Maria is the owner of the store and she introduces herself. Hola, me llamo María. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Rocío.
You ask her if she speaks English.
¿Habla inglés?
Maria responds, no. Maria asks you if you are looking for something, but you're not sure what she's saying, so you say,
I don't understand. No entiendo.
You point to a shirt and ask her what it is called in Spanish.
¿Cómo se dice en español?
So that's how the first part of the exercise goes. You're going to be listening in, kind of immersing yourself, marinating yourself in this little bit of a dialogue. Then you'll continue on to the last part of this, and it's in the same recording. And this is called the listen and repeat exercise. This is to practice pronunciation, listening closely to the native speaker, and then repeating that and trying to mimic that same way of speaking and saying it. This part of the listening and repeat, it will have the same dialogue, but now we have included some pauses in between for you to kind of take the time to repeat. And at the end of the pause, that same phrase that you've been asked to say will repeat itself again. It's just kind of a practice of trying to recall. And then if you can't, just practice it and review it again. It's called the listen and repeat exercise. Hola, me llamo María. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Rocío.
So you're going to repeat that. Me llamo Rocío.
Me llamo Rocío.
Okay.
¿Habla inglés?
¿Habla inglés?
¿Habla inglés?
No. Maria asks you if you are looking for something, but you're not sure what she's saying. So you say,
I don't understand. No entiendo.
No entiendo.
No entiendo. ¿Cómo se dice en español?
¿Cómo se dice en español? You point to a shirt and ask her what it is called in Spanish.
¿Cómo se dice en español?
¿Cómo se dice en español?
¿Cómo se dice en español?
Esto es una camisa. The next part then is additional practice. So you'll have a sheet of QR codes with Spanish phrases that have been recorded for you. We are going to post it on Facebook, or again, we're going to email to you, and it might be something like, say the phrase me llamo, or my name is. And if you can remember me llamo Rocío, me llamo whatever your name is, that's great. But if you can't, then we'll have the link there so you can just kind of listen to it and try to remember how to say it. So that's kind of the other form. There's 3 pages of QR codes that are connected to what we're learning in context of shopping.
Nice.
Yeah. So recall is really kind of an important piece of language learning, because you can think you know it, but then it takes up to like 60 to 100 times of repeating a phrase for it to really go into long-term memory. So recall is really something that helps get that back into your long-term memory, and not just have it superficially, but actually get it in there so that you can actually remember it when you need it. So that's our goal. Have you recall these phrases so that they come a little more ingrained. So the next time you go shopping or introduce yourself to somebody, you are able to recall the phrases. And again, as you can see in the dialogue too, you don't need to know everything in Spanish in order to communicate. So much of our communication is body language. So a smile shows approval, showing motions, pointing to things, all that is communication. And so as we combine that in the beginning, it really helps us move forward in becoming a little more proficient.
Yes. And this exercise is very practical. You can print it out or you can have it on your phone.
Yeah.
So you can always have it by yourself during the weekend and
Yeah.
that's good. So you can always go back and recall every exercise.
Before we leave though, we do want you, if this kind of mentions summer camp to you, because if this kind of style of learning resonates with you and you really enjoy this kind of an interactive, more of a lighter approach to learning language, then you might be interested in joining our summer camp. We have several sessions planned this summer. They're 3-day camps that are similar, but there's going to be a whole lot more engagement, a lot more games and fun things planned for this. Because who doesn't enjoy camp? I mean, you have, at least I think with my background, camping was always a fun experience, an experience that you made a lot of memories with. So we'd love for you to join us. And again, if you will have the link as well ready for you. This is really unique. There is a little fee included in summer camp, but it's pay as you can. So if you can pay $20, wonderful. If not, then you pay $10. So you pay as you are able to.
Yeah.
And we don't want to make this a hardship for anybody. We do want this to be accessible for everybody to be able to come and start learning Spanish.
Yes. Yeah, and summer camp will definitely be more interactive. We will have lots of games and also materials that we're gonna send to you. And also we're gonna get to know each other, and we will also be always like available for you guys if you need some individual coaching or anything where you need help. If you have like your own material that you want to go through, then we can we can plan that with you.
All
Yes.
right.
And don't forget, we're gonna send you messages during the weekend. And yeah, some will just be normal questions. The other ones will be like a scavenger hunt game. And we want to, if you can, if you're able, if you're available and you want to participate, then you can definitely do it. One example will be that we will learn one word, for example, bonito, that means pretty. And I'm going to be sending you a message. Send a picture of something that is around you right now and that you consider bonito. So that will be kind of the style that we will approach the exercise this weekend.
Yes, I love it. I love how, Rocio, you're including your artistic talent and skill, and you just have some awesome ideas. So I look forward to what you're going to be putting in front of us and what you're going to challenge us with. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. This is going to be exciting.
Of course.
All right. So with all that, we are excited for you, and we hope that this is a wonderful and successful weekend.